Hey, YouTube, it's your boy Domination in the back of the basic again. The only place, 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 only place you're gonna get it. It's right back at the basic. Chuck of the deuce is how we do it, taste, baby. Man, I dollars back. You know what it is. Know what it is. The only place you're gonna get right back at the basic. Real men rise up. Fake man rise down. Real women rise up. Fake women rise down. Practice what I preach and preach on. All right. And I want to talk about today, practice what you preach. Before I get into this, I want to say to congratulations to my friend that I know from Lake Highlands High School. It's a good friend of mine. We went way back from high school. He just had a brand new baby girl, and I saw he posted on Facebook. So I said congratulated him and his lady. All right, and this video for you. And I'm talking about practice where I preach. All right, let's get into this topic. All right, practice what you preach. Look, for all you folks out here believing God, ain't nothing wrong with believing God, man. You know, as long as you put all your faith in God and especially just one God that's Christ. And I ain't talking about Christianity or Baptist or Jehovah Witness and every other religion. You know, but the people that believe in God and nation Islam. You know, whatever you believe in God, only one God I know is I love is Christ. There's nothing wrong with that. But all these other like Satanism that and witchcraft and voodoo and stuff like that, and I can go on and secrecies or whatever that believe their God is BS. And the reason why I'm saying this, people need to start practice what they preach. That's the problem about religion. That's why people need to start keep their religion to themselves, man. I mean, it is, man. What I'm saying is, and then they wonder why people don't want to go to church no more. I mean, people should go to church, but I look at keep your religion to yourself. You know, when I'm saying keep your religion to yourself, what I mean is, you know, don't do dirt in the church. Do your dirt after the church is over. Just like, you know, pastors, you hear about pastors all the time having sex with women who 13 and 12, having babies with them and molested them. And that goes for Catholic, and that goes for black church. That goes any church, not all of it, but majority of them. But real black church, real Catholic, don't do that. Don't do that and into the intellect, that behavior. Shout out, salute to y'all. But the majority of them who do that behavior, I'm not with that. Because ever since that, you know Eddie Long, I know y'all getting tired of saying this name. I mean, look at Eddie Long. This man molested boys and girls. Molested boys, and he paid them not to talk, not to say nothing, but apologize in the Jewish community. Let him do the Jewish community church. Jewish community will put a lynch out on his right on his butt asshole. That's what I'm trying to get at. They will do that to him. That he will be finished by the Jewish community, because Jewish can't stand that. They can't stand real churches who doing that. They respect real pastors. Keep their dirt at home and don't bring it at church. Same thing. I look at it like this: ain't nothing wrong with your beliefs, or if you believe in God and you know from right from wrong, you know what from right from wrong. And that goes for people that do what they supposed to do and people do what they want to do. But the people that do what they want to do and they believe they're God, hey, that's their business. But don't whine and cry about it when as soon as you get called out on it, because you will get called out for some of your behavior, what you do. I used to believe everything what goes on in this world. I used to be dumb and naive, like I think I know everything. I don't think I know everything. Nobody, no man and woman think they know. They know some things, but not all of it. Do I'm wrong everything? I could be wrong some things, but I could be right a couple of things. You could be right and wrong. See, I can believe God can be good and evil, but what we don't talk about good and evil to ourselves. That's what we don't talk about. But what I'm saying, man, whatever says Eddie Long, then they give him a crown in his church. That tell me right there, man, he conning people just to make people believe in God. I have people in my there's a in my dad's family got a pastor, and he's a real pastor, real preacher who spoke the word of God, and there's nothing wrong with that. But see, when you do that behavior, you don't put that in the church. You do it without out after the church was over. Just like if I smoke a cigarette in church, I know I ain't supposed to smoke cigarette in church. That's the house of Lord. That's disrespect of God. But see, what I'm saying to this, man, that we need to start keeping our religion to ourselves, and we need to quit trying to judge anyone, and we don't like to be judged too. To me, I can't judge everybody. I can't tell people from right or wrong. As long as they know from right from wrong. We can judge people how they is and how they act and how they brought up, but we can't judge them for who they is, who they are, and where they coming from. That's one thing we can barely cannot judge. We cannot judge on that's a fact. That's the fact remain untainted. And that's the only thing I got a problem with religion when the church hypocrites out here. I can't stand church hypocrites. I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't. Every time when they in and out of trouble, they run to the Bible. There's nothing wrong with it trying, but Bible to me is just but a scapegoat. You got people out here, not majority of men and women, doing the same thing over and over again. You got men be cheating on their wives. You got women cheating on their husbands. Every day. So how can you wear a cross on your neck, on your necklace, then going to the club and smoking some weed, smoking some drink? You can't serve two masters. No man and no woman can. They can't turn two masters. Like me, you got a choice how you want to live your life. To me, I can't watch no flicks forever, because sooner or later I might not need to. I don't need to be watching sooner or later. But let's say if I go to church and I got a wife and 4 children, let's say that, and I know that I'm looking at other women and watching flicks, I can't do that. That's a hypocrite. If they a hypocrite, and a lot of people else, I'm a hypocrite too. See that? I can't stand hypocrites, and myself to do something wrong, because I wouldn't forgive myself to be doing something wrong. At least I'd be honest about it. Men and women need to start being more honest about their actions and who the actions they're dealing with, and start taking their frustration on the wrong people and point the finger, point the blaming. If you want to point the blaming of the blame, it's yourself. See, I put the blame for myself and put the blame for a lot of people, because it might be their fault, but it's your fault too. We looking for some God figure to come save us, man, but we should have listened to God years ago. And I bet you, if I was God up there, I wouldn't listen to the people too. Only way you need some help, you got to be really, really with Him all times. If you're not with Him all the time, go against evil and cost your own life when you can die with Him. See, I will cost my own life and defeat evil and die right along with Him. So it could be for all we all invited in one. Because I'm telling you, man, because all this fighting, jipping and jagging is not going to solve nothing. It's not. People want to blame Obama. They want to blame the people. People want to blame everybody. But you got to look at directly towards yourself. You ever ask yourself all the time, instead of everybody else what they do, you got to ask yourself, what did I didn't do? I ask myself all the time, what did I do? Because when I lost my virginity and for sins that I commit, I swore I sold my soul to the devil, just like that. And I knew what I was doing was wrong. And if people ask me if I'm perfect, I would tell them I'm not perfect. I'm less than perfect. I'm perfect enough, but I'm less than perfect. See, I could be right and wrong. And you got to be right and wrong too, you know. People need to start practicing what they preach. I'm not saying what your beliefs is, what your beliefs are. All I'm saying, be consistent of your sins that you commit. Don't act like you dismiss don't act like you have the squeaky clean image. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody, every man, every woman on this earth did something wrong at some point. I did something wrong. You did something wrong. Everybody else did something wrong. But what we don't ask ourselves, what we did not do right upon ourselves, our families, or our friends, our loved ones. We never ask ourselves that question. And when you do right by somebody, that means you can go to open the golden key, the golden key to heaven. Because it's better to live up there than rather live down here. Because you deal with this every single day. I surrounded America always been a circus town, a circus act that's putting on an act, putting on a show. And that goes for the people, that goes for the government. And the people and the government both need to change. If they can change, we can change. We got to know when we're wrong, when we're wrong. And we got to know when we're right, when we're right. But we can't be right and wrong. We can be consistent, become and right and wrong. But it's got to be what you decide what your life is going to be. You can't worship one God that you can be faithful to him 24. I mean, put your faith above him 24/7 and thinking you doing all the wrong. It doesn't work like that. You can't worship yourself and try to think you're God and thinking you're Satan because you don't believe in God. You believe you are God. It doesn't work like that. You got to choose what you're going to do. Are you going to do what you want to do? Or are you going to do what you're supposed to do? Wherever choices is, the choice is yours. So people practice what you preach, and everybody else can practice what they preach too. And keep religion to yourself. I don't care if you a Satanist or you a Christian. Whatever you do is your business. What you do in your household, what I'm gonna do in my household. But don't try to act like you ain't done anything, but you done something wrong too. And another people that's doing all the wrong and doing the good people like that, but do the bad people like that. You ain't gonna do those bad folks like that. You take your frustration on the wrong people. But you know who the fussed out frustration of anger, who you need to take your frustration out on, the people you with before. And that goes for men and women need to prove of the message. They got to be proved of themselves and anyone else. So people practice what you preach and do all the rest. The rest is yours and yours to be. All right? All right. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic. Chuck of the Deuce is how we do it, Texas, baby. Till next time. All right? All right. Peace.